Okay, YouTube. Phil's fan is back wearing my old school Phillies t-shirt. And our Phil's old school hat to match. Wore my Trust the Process hoodie yesterday, but right now it's a little warm. I wore this out there a little while ago. I just got back and about 70 degrees now in the Delaware Valley area, and it's a little warm for a hoodie. But I've been really looking forward to spring because it's been chilly on and off. We've had a lot of late spring, colder weather than we should be having. But let's get to it. This is what I'm going to call the 20-minute challenge. I went to my favorite card shop up at the Merchant Square Mall in Allentown yesterday evening, and my son and I went to a restaurant, like an IHOP, in the area around the corner. And by the time we got out of the IHOP, it was like 6:35 or so. So this Merchant Square Mall is right around the corner from this IHOP, but they close at 7 o'clock on Sunday evening, or Saturday evenings rather. So I didn't have a lot of time to be going through the guy's card boxes this time around. But he was really cool, and he actually had like a lot more cards than he normally has, which was tough, because I really wish I had a lot more time. He had a huge box that he just put out of mid to late 70s baseball cards, tops. He had 77 tops that looked like they were packed fresh. He said they were just, mostly all commons in there, but I mean, they were immaculate. And he was selling them for like 75 cents each. And he also had other 70s. I think the next time I go up there, I'm really going to look through his 70s cards because he had a lot of those for like 50 cents or 75 cents as well. But I did really well with the 60s ones this time around. I asked him if he had any more 60s cards for like $1 or $2. And he did. And I got a bunch of 65s, which is my favorite set from the 60s because of the pennant logo. And I got one 1960 card, or two 60s. Yeah, so I got a bunch of 65s, a couple 60s, and let's see. Okay, so let's start. Now, it's funny, I get these cards, whatever kind of like really stands out to me, whatever card I really like the look of, that's what I pick. Player is somewhat important, the condition of the card obviously as well, but I figure for $1. But it's just, I like the action poses. I like when you see the old school jerseys or the team name or whatever. Like, take this Baltimore Orioles pitcher, Dave McNally. Now, Dave McNally was a very good pitcher. I believe he ended up winning like around 20 games or so in the 1970 season when the Orioles were like just unbeatable. Like I think they had like 4 20-game winners. It was like him and Jim Palmer and a couple of other guys I forget, but he was one of them. So I just really like the old Orioles hat, the pennant logo there. It's just a really cool card. And the 65 is such a beautiful card. And for $1, who can go wrong with that? Then I got this Ray Sadecki, other pitching card, the Cardinals. Steve Ridzik, Washington Senators. Like that old Senators logo and the helmet, hat. I also like this Red Sox Bob Tillman card. A nice catching pose there. Here's a Jack Sanford New York Giants card. Excuse me, San Francisco Giants. My apologies. I've got this one because I just like the look of it, and I'm going to try to get TTM on some of these guys, but it looks like I think all the guys in the front here that I picked out because I separated them last night. I was looking them up online to see if they were alive, and like of the 10 or 11 cards I got, I think like 7 of them have passed away, unfortunately. But I just really like this Jack Sanford card, and I figure maybe Tops 84501 really likes that. What do you think of that, Nate? Is that a beautiful card? Isn't that nice? Yeah, nice old school Giants card. Here's a couple of my 60s. Really like the looks of these cards as well. The side look with the alternate colors there, with the 2-player pictures. The more action pose and the more personal photo. But I like the old A's, and this is from the Kansas City Athletics. This is Johnny Cucks. Maybe it's pronounced Kooks. This is Frank Herrera. I just love these Sporting News cards, the ones with the red, white, and blue. He was known as Poncho. He's another player who has unfortunately passed away. He was born in Cuba, and he was a Negro League player for some time, from what I understand. But he was just very good, and he really improved the Phillies club when he came there for the couple seasons he played. Now, these are cards that I should be able to get TTM. There's Ken Aspromonte with a Washington Senators uniform. Jackie Brandt, another great Orioles card. Reason why I like this one is you can see the old Orioles logo on his sleeve. And the old Orioles head. So, and the 65s are just beautiful cards in my opinion. And then there's another one that's like just it's a really nice picture. And this is another guy. I love the aqua colored border. I like the Angels pennant there. This is Albie Pearson, like the old LA Angels hat. And it's such a beautiful card, picture of him as well. You really see his Angels uniform, the flannel, he's holding the bat there. I mean, it's just a beautiful card. And Albie is alive, and he does sign TTM fairly frequently. So I'm going to send that out to him as soon as possible and get him to sign that. Finally, and those were all cards I was able to pick out within that 20-minute time frame. And I can't go to that store without going through his quarter box for just a split second and getting my traditional 4 Fleer wax packs. 1990 Fleer, and I know like it's junk, but you know, let's bust open a couple of them. I'm getting them because I actually do like the set. I like the wax pack look. I like breaking these open for you. But primarily, I still just love the stickers, and I'm hoping to collect. Now, this one has some of the minis in there. Now, I remember back in the day when I was having these mini stickers, I would stick them on my transistor radio that I would take to the baseball game. I would just put those stickers all over it. So, oh, nice card right off the bat. Bulldog, Oral Hershiser, Dave Schmidt, another good pitcher. Kevin Bass, Terry Steinbach. Now, I understand, like, so he signs TTM. I believe you have to send him like a $5 donation. Pete Smith, Greg Cadaret, Don Carmen. I got Don Carmen through the mail before. Ruben Sierra. So that's another nice card. Lonnie Smith, former Philly, won in the 1980 championship. American League All-Stars. Don Mattingly and Mark McGwire. What? That's a nice card. You know? Quarter for a pack. I mean, this is just... It's just fun. You know what I mean? It's the best way you can spend your quarter, in my opinion. Joel Skinner. Keith Hernandez. A good pitcher. Another good player, rather. Mark Williamson. And finally, Greg Vaughn with the old school Brewers uniform there. 1990s Fleers are a nice looking set, in my opinion. Still falls in that junk wax category, but you know what? I don't care. I collect for the fun. I just like breaking open packs. I still do. You know, they're just... I might even try to put together this set, you know, just for shits and giggles, as they say. So, here's some more minis. A little disappointed with the minis, but what are you going to do? I'm looking for bigger sets. I think the minis are a little more common in the 1990 set, though. Tom Brunansky. Lee Arthur Smith there with his Red Sox days. Don Paul. Remember when Don Paul came from the White Sox to the Phillies and helped them win the division in 93. He was on the mound when they clinched the division. Wallace Johnson. Jeff Leonard. Jose Uribe. Kent Merker. I believe now, if you look closely, I don't know, maybe not. Thought maybe that was taken at Veterans Stadium. Eddie Murray, when he played with the Dodgers. Larry Sheets. Bill Doran. Walt Weiss. David Justice. Mike Blowers. Old school Sammy Sosa. Alrighty, well, thank you for hanging out with me for this 9.5 minutes. And I will catch you guys later. Take care.